Hello, beautiful divine being. Thank you for choosing you. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for coming to co-create here with me, with us today. I have no idea what is going to come through. I always say that, and it's because it is true. It's because I never know. I have nothing pre-planned prior to pushing the record button. So there is always a moment for my humans sometimes where, even though every single time it's there, whatever is meant to come through comes, and I just allow. Sometimes there's still a moment where there is a little moment of hesitation. Like, I don't know what's going to come through. It's going to start when it starts. But this is the trust that you are being called to embody at this time. You're being called, friends, to take a leap of faith. And it's not even really a leap of faith, because actually it's just a leap, because you know that source is playing with you, working with you, creating with you more now than ever, because you are more aware than ever. You have remembered more and more. Your remembrance is at a level where source really wants to play with you. And that which you desire to create, like, not the things you think you need to create, friends, not the things you think are going to solve your problems. There are no problems to solve unless you choose for there to be. This is truly about stepping into, I'm just getting like huge pins and needles on my neck. It's like stepping into a new foundation. You're ripping your house apart, friends. You're ripping it apart. It's not for you. This might even be quite literal for some of you. I don't know. But regardless, it's time for a new foundation. The foundation that your current house is built on is not, it's not that it's not safe. It cannot. Your house is going to be undergoing some massive transformations, some big changes. Those dream things, like, let's say you've always wanted a piano room, or this, there is so much expansion that is taking place for you at this time, right? Making space. You've been making space, and now expansion is taking place. And what is occurring is that, it's not even that is what is occurring, it's what is being brought to your attention, is that in the foundation that this expansion is being built on, there's still some stuff that is rickety. They're giving me the word rickety. So you need a new foundation. You need to take a look at your foundation and what you truly believe. For some of you, this may really be going into your childhood, but this is not in a 4D way, friends. This is in a 5D way. This is, I'm consciously going to shine the light on these areas of my life to see whatever I need to see, so that I can, the now me, can bring it up for alchemy. This isn't about fixing. This isn't about, it isn't even about allowing yourself to entertain or question why whatever happened was perfect. It happened. It's perfect. It is all just for you to, it's up for alchemy. It's like you could have a normal foundation. Here's what source is saying at this time, or someone, or some stream of consciousness. You could have a normal foundation and it would be fine. There's nothing wrong with rickety. Rickety can be fun. Rickety can be exciting. Rickety can, if the wind blows a bit too much, the books might fall off the shelf. Rickety can be a fun experience. There's nothing wrong with rickety. But there is more than rickety. There is also less than rickety. You could have no foundation. So there is nothing wrong with rickety. What they are offering you at this time is the possibility, should you choose for it to be a possibility for you, or for you to choose for it to be for you, to actually create a foundation that is fluid. A foundation that is fluid, not one that is cast in concrete. I want to say like spaceship goo that like molds and changes color, like just something that is malleable, something that flows, and that seems like it's moving, like a multidimensional portal, what you see on TV, or I don't know, Star Trek, or whatever it is that shows these things. I'm not much of a TV watcher. So anyway, you get to choose right now. You get to choose what to build your foundation on. This is really, really, like, source is kind of saying to you, you've been choosing you more and more. You've been jumping through hoops and portals and choosing you like never before. We're divinely compensating you, and we're just here to remind you to pay attention right now to what you are building or allowing to linger. You are currently building your let's call it the vehicle that you are driving to your heaven on earth. Let's call it that. You are creating your heaven on earth. But let's call it the vehicle. And you're getting to choose what to take with you to this place that you will never want to leave. And this place that will only allow certain frequencies to come with. So you're really being called to do some house cleaning, so that not only do you have this empty foundation of which to really put in what you take with you, right, which is the truth of you. It's all that can come with you. It's all that can come with you. So essentially your car will be empty, and it'll just be you and your car, this magical car that you have created for yourself to take you to this magical place. But your foundation, right, is you. And it's the truth of you that you want to be building your heaven on earth on, right? You don't want to be inauthentic. Right now, if you're inauthentic and you are manifesting and you are bringing in that which is for you, you're bringing it into an energy that is not true for you. Meaning it will require work. Meaning it will require work, because being inauthentic requires work. Pretending to be anything other than what you are requires work. It's exhausting. This is why sometimes when you have people, guests in your house for a long period of time, you're exhausted after they leave. It's because you haven't 100% been able, or you haven't felt that you have 100% been able to be yourself. Being anything other than the truth of you is exhausting. Resisting the truth of you is exhausting. Resisting the magic that is occurring is exhausting. It will be exhausting. It will feel exhausting, because it is not meant to feel good. That which is not for you is not meant to feel good. Otherwise it would be with you always. So this is really, really where you are being called to spring clean. To spring clean. Where I am, spring is coming in a month. In a month it'll be the 1st of September, which will be the 1st of spring. So it's time to do some spring cleaning, okay? You don't want to take that which is not with you, with you. You can't. It's like if you tried, the bouncer would bounce you out of the door and you'd have to go and pack again, which is fine. You'll learn a lot in the back and forth, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can choose now. And this is, I don't know why they're bringing this through in this way. Maybe the cards will give us some more, because I am being told to take out the cards. So if any of this has resonated with you, then I ask you please to ground yourself now in this magical now with your breath. Breathing in fully to capacity, holding for a moment or two at the source of you, at your heart center, before fully surrendering on each exhale. Opening to receive on each exhale, and softening to surrender, or softening and surrendering on each exhale. breathing at your own pace. Interesting. Seeing clouds and bubbles. Okay, so we have the Strength card. I love this. It doesn't have a lion, but this is also for me at this time full confirmation of the Lion's Gate portal being very much active and at play in what is coming through in these messages, in what is occurring in your day-to-day, in everything, right? And I'm getting such chills. So I'm also being called to say here at 1:44, which for me is really for the collective, is 8 minutes of devotion to you every day. Every day. It's like up until and after, should you choose to, the 8th of August. So today is, look, the time of recording is the 2nd of August. This is only going to be posted tomorrow. I'm at a market, which is why this is being recorded now. I won't be able to record tomorrow. But at the time, so it'll be this will be posted on the 3rd of August. So within the next week, friends, 9111, I'm seeing all these confirmations here. 111, I saw 1111, I saw 9111. This 8 minutes devotion to you is truly going to be such an abundance portal for you. That's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing. I also just saw 2 3s, and then in my mind's eye, I saw them sort of swinging together and becoming an 8 and becoming the infinity sign. Truly, 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 you might not see, it might not appear to you to be important, but it really, really is. The cards that came upwards or face up, 10 of charisma, the 10 of pentacles, very much this new earth energy, this new earth, the 2 of charisma, the 2 of pentacles, very much being called to, you are the choice in every 2. But can you see, she's like reading a book, and then there's this part, this like, I don't know if you can see it, it's almost like a little winged dragon creature that's above her, and it's kind of like she's captured it. She's like got a spell on it, or she's connected to it. There are very many ways that you could possibly interpret this connection, but for me, I'm seeing it as something that she is choosing to connect to, choosing to play with. But right now, she seems to not really be choosing. She seems to be holding on to something while playing with something else. Like she's not making the choice, is what I'm feeling here. So the choice in every 2, friends, is you. And what came through yesterday or was that you are, how do I put this? You are the choice in every 2, but choosing you now and the ways in which you choose you now are amplified. So when you don't choose you, you will be, the divine compensation of the choice will be amplified. This isn't something to scare you. It's not a warning. It's not a prediction. It's just energies at this time. In the same way that when you choose you, you are really, really experiencing the magic in very, very quick timing. The same will be said for the choices that you make that are not resonant for you. Okay, I get chills and huge confirmations there. As much as I hate, and my human doesn't like to pass on those messages because it feels negative, but it isn't. It isn't negative, friends, because everything is divine compensation. So the Strength card is here and I'm hearing in full force, like you are divinely 222, as this is coming through, divinely supported, divinely guided. So much of the divine is at play around you, with you. You can't see it. You can't see the magic that is unfolding as you, alongside you. And this magic is almost like it's you. You are that magic that is unfolding. And the more you see your magic, the more you see your light, the more you choose to be the being that you are, unapologetically so. The more the magic of you unfolds, the more it comes to play with you, the more access you have to it. The two cards at the bottom, Two of Wisdom, Queen of Swords. Two of Wisdom is the Two of Cups. The Queen of Intelligence is the Queen of Swords. We also have the Ace of Intelligence and the King of Strength, the King of Wands. I want to pull a clarifier on this Two of Wisdom. But this is also, I mean, with this two, I'm being reminded again that you are the choice in every two. The Queen of Wisdom. So special, friend. Okay. I'm just going to give this as they're showing it to me. Imagine that you had a devil on your shoulder and an angel on your shoulder, all of which were you. And the angel was the truth of you speaking to you, and the devil was every fear that you had, your ego trying to keep you safe, right? So it's almost like a Jiminy Cricket, your ego trying to keep you safe. And imagine that they both come to the party and they begin working together, because the Queen of Swords learns to work with the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wisdom. She learns to trust. She learns to trust. It's basically your mind is learning to trust your intuition. If I were to put it as bluntly or as simply as I can put it, your mind is actually learning to work with your intuition. You're beginning to step into a place of connecting to and not creating from. I don't know why they wanted me to put it the white came through that way, but it did. It's like it's like you're creating from your heart and not from your mind. Okay, I'm gonna pull an archetype here on this Queen of Intelligence, this Queen of Swords, an archetype card. I may or may not read from the book. Okay, which one? Both. The King, the Shapeshifter. Frankie might make a few meals here. He seems to have woken up from his lovely afternoon nap. Okay, the Shapeshifter, the King. It's like you've been given the stamp of approval. You've accepted this. You have really anchored in something. I'm going to read the King here. I'm being called to. With the Shapeshifter, it's like you've shifted and you've changed. Sorry for that, friends. I hope it doesn't come through. Frankie's making a bit of a noise. He's tinging. I think that was my singing bowl. Okay, with the King. Yeah, with the Shapeshifter, you're done shapeshifting. It's kind of like while you're always malleable and you're always going to change, and you don't have to attach to anything ever again. Like no identity. You are fluid in the same way that you're the foundation to your house. Your magical house is fluid. You are fluid. The only constant thing about you is going to be that you're never the same, ever. Okay, the King, the ruler, the commander, the emperor. If our lives are imagined as a kingdom containing the entire spectrum of human experience, the King presides over it all. Through the lens of the King, we assess the state of our land, make decisions, and rule accordingly. Therefore, the King must be thoroughly and regularly vetted so as to avoid corruption. Recognize the dual nature of the King. He is either seated in benevolence and strength, guiding you towards peace, or he is oppressing the weak out of a need to control. There is not much middle ground. Some think of the King as the ultimate expression of the ego, yet the great kings of mythology and history serve from an egoless place. They take their throne with grace and humility, knowing the divine uses them as a channel to heal deep and long-standing discrepancies in the kingdom. There we go. That's what I'm feeling for you guys when I was speaking about the angel and the devil. Like, that's what you are. You're that kind of king. It's like the perfect balance of everything, and you are awakening to that. And with that awakening, the mind begins to become more of a tool, begins to be something that you work with, not something that you have to fight against, or something that you, I don't know, it's the word resist is coming through, but it's not so much that you, maybe you have to resist your mind a bit. Maybe your ego in some situations is really, really at play, and you really need to lead it in another direction, in a new way, in an alchemical way. Okay, what else wants to come through? I do feel like there's a little bit more for you guys. Okay, there we go. The High Priestess, the Queen of Charisma. So beautiful. You know that we have every single queen out here. Absolutely every single queen. The Queen of, Queen of Charisma, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's the High Priestess. We have, do we have every single queen? Energetically, I feel like we do. We have the Queen of Wisdom. No, we don't, but it feels like that. Like for me right now, what I'm feeling is that your divine feminine is so online. And with this High Priestess, like being called to say that in meditation, so much magic will always be at play, right? You are the magic. When you are meditating or in stillness, experiencing the magic of you, spend some time in your frequency. So my jumbled words can be simplified to spend some time in your own frequency. That came through it too. You really, the true you, the you that wants to be seen. And this isn't about people seeing you. I mean, yes, people, this isn't about like becoming famous, although for some of you that may be, but for many of you, being seen is really about being seen fully as you are, as you. There's nothing other than the truth of you. And that is something that only you can bring in for you by not shape-shifting anymore. But like for you to be fluid, yes, but for you to still be fully present, fully there, not hiding. This is truly, I don't know why that this is coming out so jumbled and humbled and stumbled, but it's almost like my words, actually this is exactly how it feels. It feels like my mouth is a cave, and these words that are perfectly stringed together are coming through, but they're like hitting and it's not coming out, or it sounds wrong, or it feels wrong. There really, really is just you being you, and you surrendering to you and all that you are. The time for pretending is gone, because your authenticity is your frequency. When you pretend, you will not receive that which is for you. I'm being told to stop there. Okay, friends. Thank you very much for co-creating this message with me today. And also, I meant to actually say this at the beginning of the video, thank you for all the comments. I love that this community is growing and becoming more communicative. I don't know what word to use there, but thank you for the comments. I am so humbled by the magic that this channel has brought into my existence. Thank you. Have a beautiful, magical now. Bye-bye.